down, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Got the money, you try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same and my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be late.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Up next, it's our main event between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway at Hard Rock. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Then I got Richard E. Yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Look at my team. 60 vices, 60 vices. Timberwolves. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. He rolls to it. Daniels hit, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
19 Lions. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. He needs to be brought down up at the 31. And 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Washington 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
First down now, ball at the 33.
1, 2, Yeah.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. To get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Two. Boys.
His first throw is an interception. Picked out by Frankie Luvu. The 40. At the 20. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. Doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Sit. Come on.
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Nice game left side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for them, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. It's another one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Throwing on first down, Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Panther 11.
To throw again on second down, Daniels. Completed to his running back. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
19, hurt.
Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 19, 18, Rodway, 18, 76, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's important back when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ready.
They run. It's Prosky Merritt. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Now Daniels to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
In the red zone on first. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. From the gun, it's Daniels. Look underneath here, Robinson. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard flag.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Keep them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Omaha.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good. Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, Murray. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
One right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means third down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Daniels throwing on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey.
Shotgun, he'll give it to Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. All right, here we go. Second down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Come on. Set. Warriors, 17. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He gained 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hold it ready.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Get it. 1979 Broncos.
Motioning left is their running back. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's caught. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Dolphins pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Hey. 2-2. Hey, easy. Quick. Deuce. 2-2.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Ace.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Catch being left side by Amuka. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Big Ace! Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Daniels back to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 9 Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, it gets the job done. Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returnable from the 1. Escapes the defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
2-2. 2-2. Hot. Hey.
Second half begins with a run by H.A. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
2-2.
Watson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shit. Hey.
From the gun, it's Murray. Johnston. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 37 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 70 Timberwolves!
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down as the drive starts out for the 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Caught by his back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move this chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw again, it's Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their
rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Offense up to the line fast.
Look at 19. Fix the Eagles.
Here's Prosky Merritt on the carry. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Buzz.
Quick throw, right side, complete to stop this drive. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Biggest. Omaha.
Murray here on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Omaha.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
So we're through 3 here. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win.
23-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Another throw coming from Murray. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
The Commanders arrive him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This dude has put it together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the lead stays frozen at 14. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
We've set it down from 37. Daniels on 1st down. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They'll work against the blitz. Deep shot off his back foot. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 18, Runner. 18, 19, Charger, 19. Ready?
Daniels now. Pass complete to Lane. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offensive line fast.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
We've got a man in motion. They give here to the motion man. And the defense wins this rap. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warrior 70.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
31. Commanders 25.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it into Emeka Egbuka. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Big Ace! Let's go! 2-2!
Looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, hop!
They run the counter to H.N. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. They're going to pass it here. Catch made left side by Abuka. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
2-2.
He'll look to throw it. Throw is caught. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
19 right. 60 Eagles. Cut 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
7 times. Half the 60.
Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington 1st down.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
To the air again. Daniels trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
And that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He cuts it right. Gets it to the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely left up the win right there. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins go up by 19.
Commanders 25.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close.